Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In case you haven't watched some of the previous videos on trading strategies, be sure to go have a look at the website tradingwiz.info. In this video we're going to look at trading software. I've been getting a lot of emails from those of you who went through the course on trading software, and I think for the most part there seems to be a bit of a misconception about what trading software actually does, and you know what it means for you, especially if you're new at this whole game. So I thought in this video what we'll do is we'll briefly look at just some basic ideas on trading software. Now, I mean, if you search online, you'll probably notice that there's just thousands upon thousands of trading software and packages out there, all promising different things. But in reality, there's basically two types of trading software. The first type is basically software that allows us to trade. Okay, so because we're doing this online, we need a piece of software to communicate between us placing a trade and the trade actually being placed on the market. Now, software can either be something you download and install on your computer, or it can be a piece of software that sits on a server somewhere. Now, the most typical example of this is with any broker. I mean, if you signed up with a broker online, they would either give you a trading platform, or they would have one in some shape or form on their website. Now, what trading platforms basically do is they make trading easier. Okay, they don't really make any decisions for you. They're basically a display tool, and you're in control of it. So, with a trading platform, you get to pick what you see on your screen. Now, I mean, the most common image of traders are guys sitting in front of 3 or 4 computer screens, and they've got all these different graphs in front of them. Now, those are very sophisticated trading platforms, and what these trading platforms allow you to do is they allow you to make trades straight from your desktop. So, like in the olden days where you had to actually go in and see a broker or phone a broker up to place an order for you, I mean, obviously that's all gone now, because anyone can do it from a home PC, and that's what the trading platforms allow us to do. So, I mean, what these platforms basically say, they give you access to so much information that's available from so many different sources. And there's a ton of different trading platforms, but you don't have to go out and buy them. To be honest with you, the software that the brokers give you is their bargaining tool to get you to sign up to their service. Okay, so you'll find most of these trading or these brokerages, they try and lure you in by providing you with a good trading platform. So you can go out and buy one. I mean, obviously there are a lot of benefits in buying different software, but if you go to like any of the main online brokerages, like if you go eTrade.com, if you click on the tab that says trading tools, you can have a look at all the different software they provide you. And as far as I know, it's free of charge. At least when I signed up it was. I mean, I've got an eTrade account and I've been using it for quite a while now, and I mean, their trading tools are fantastic, and I'm not paying anything. I think they do have a limit though on the size of your account. I mean, if you only have like $1,000 in your account, they're not going to give you the best software. I think there's a limitation on your account size and also on the volume of trades you do. But for the most part, the software is fantastic. And I think Ameritrade and Waterhouse does the same thing. So you can't go out and get you can get all bogged down with software, and you know, the biggest problem is learning how these platforms work, because it's not easy. It's not technically difficult. It's just there's a lot of functions, and it's something you got to get used to. But the good thing is that most of these platforms have amazing training. Like eTrade's got hours upon hours of videos showing you exactly how to do virtually everything. So, you know, if you have the time, and I think if you have the courage, then, you know, by all means do it, because it will make your life a lot easier. But it's saying that it's not going to make decisions for you. So that's the one thing we got to get out of the way immediately. The second type of software is what I call analysis software. Now, this is where the decision-making process starts getting influenced. Obviously, the biggest problem with trading is picking stocks, and you know, it's picking stocks that you know will either go up or down depending on your strategy. But what we want to do is we want to have a greater sense of certainty that what we are picking is going to be of value to us. And it's not just picking it, we want to know when we want to buy it and when we want to sell it. So this is where analysis software comes in. And once again, there's a ton of it. There's hundreds of packages available online. I mean, ranging from, you know, $50 to $15,000. But what these software all do is they mainly rely on technical indicators. So with technical trading, it's basically focused on charts. Now, charts are basically just interpretations of numbers and figures, and that's the kind of thing that software obviously can do really well. So all these analysis software they're basically just, you know, programmed to analyze certain indicators and patterns. Now, obviously, by looking at a stock ourselves, we can make certain decisions. We can decide, you know, based on patterns and indicators, we can decide whether a stock's going to go up or down. Now, obviously, because it's, you know, it's based on a set of rules, software can do the same thing. And that's the whole idea behind these analysis software. Now, obviously, there's a million and a half different variables that goes into it, and I think where most analysis software just falls flat is the fact that they're kind of one-sided to a certain extent. They can interpret only that many different patterns before there's like a clash in the system. So most of them would look at one, maybe two or three different indicators, and a lot of them, like the better ones at least, would help you to identify patterns. And I think the biggest mistake that people make is they rely on software to make decisions for them, and that's definitely not the right way to do it. But nevertheless, I mean, this